So as soon as you think the internet will not disappoint you more, we have been disappointed more and more. And this is truly something to say. I think I ran across the worst apology. Well, let me take that back. This is not an apology. This is not what this is. This is the worst way I've ever seen anybody address allegations ever, especially a YouTube drama type of allegation or allegations. In this situation, like multiple allegations from different people, including minors or used to be minors, whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to say. This is probably the worst way I've ever seen it handled, ever.
Hey, it's been a while since you saw my face. I haven't been doing so great, so I took a little break. So a lot of people are saying some things about me that aren't quite true. Doesn't matter if it's true though, just as long as it's entertaining to you.
And I don't think there's anything entertaining about these allegations. People are trying to get to the truth, and there's been a lot of proof that you have been doing these different things just from what I have seen on the internet. And I'm not gonna claim that I have been an investigator this entire time. I'm just going off of what I've seen other people say. But I watched this video in order to get your side of the story, and what you told me was a whole bunch of nothing. And this honestly makes you look 10 times more guilty than you already did.
Right? You guys having fun? All aboard the toxic gossip train.
What you just heard is what you're going to hear throughout the entire video. Her singing to this, just doing that. And I don't know how people continue to one up themselves with these horrible addressing allegation videos, or these horrible, I guess, I don't know if you want to even call this an apology video, but whatever you want to call this, whatever this is horrible.
You're chugging down the tracks of misinformation, the toxic gossip train. You got a one-way ticket to manipulation station. Toxic gossip train. Tie me to the tracks and harass me for my past. Cause rumors look like facts. If you don't mind the gaps, I won't survive in the crash, but hey.
All right. So maybe I'm an idiot. Maybe I don't know any better. But at that point, I think you should have inserted what is false, what allegations are true, what do we not understand, are we thinking about this the wrong way. It's easy to just come out and say, well, that's a lie. But okay, what part of what, like, what are you talking about? There are countless allegations right now. What exactly are we not supposed to believe? Because like I said, I'm not Sherlock Holmes, but you're supposed to give me, you know what I'm saying, the rebuttal to all the allegations.
At least you're having fun. Hi everyone. I've been wanting to come online and talk to you about a few things. Even though my team has strongly advised me to not say what I want to say, I recently realized that they never said that I couldn't sing what I want to say. So here I am, and today I only want to talk about the facts. So I hope that you'll be willing to listen.
I was willing to listen, and she stated no facts here. No facts at all. And is it just me, or do my eardrums kind of hurt a little bit? And I do want to point out, I like how she continues to state that we're just like enjoying this and everybody is just having a great time watching her demise. I mean, some yes, some maybe, but I'm pretty sure you had some fans who looked up to you, some people who actually like cared about you a little bit, and they're like devastated right now, because I know for a fact, watching a lot of YouTube drama go through the pipelines, whenever somebody's favorite content creator does something, it's the last thing people want to hear. They deny it until the very end. Unless the bridge is burning down, the last thing they want to do is jump off of it. They're gonna stay on it as long as they can. And so for you to come out with this coping mechanism and insinuate that just everybody is just having a great time just isn't true.
But that's not very interesting, is it? So let's go on the toxic gossip train.
She continued to do this for a while, and she basically summarized her like weird things that have been coming out as being like the weird auntie at the cookout or the picnic or whatever, the weird one you look at whenever they come over and try to act young and hip and say weird things that make the group kind of look at them funny. And so she basically took that and tried to explain it in a way to justify what everybody else is saying. And if I were a victim of hers, an accuser of her, somebody who has been putting out videos on her, because it's a lot of different things that I've been seeing. So I was kind of interested to see what her video would be about. And come to find out, this is the best that she could come up with. She actually thought that this was a great idea, because I know for a fact that she had to been put this thing together, wrote it. Like, she had to write this. This isn't anything she just came up with off the top of her dome. She came up with it, wrote it down, looked at it, and said, well, you know what? That's the way I'm going to respond. So it's very interesting to me how she puts this video out there and continues to actually play the victim herself throughout this entire song.
In all seriousness, I do think it's really important to hold people accountable for their mistakes. You know, we should hope that everyone can learn from their mistakes and grow and change their behavior and be a better person. And this is something that I've always tried to do when I make mistakes, and it's something that I will continue to try to do. What? Oh, you don't care? Oh, okay.
Oh, boo-hoo! Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
And once again, she fails to take any accountability, which she will address a little bit later in this video about how she is all for people taking accountability. But this is clearly a failed attempt of trying to flip the script that did not work at all. It's now on track to be the worst apology or worse, whatever you want to call it, video ever put out on YouTube.
Hey everybody, I found someone new to harass. She did some things that I do not like in her past. So everybody gather round, cause we're about to attack. But not based on facts, oh no. Your loaded lethal weapon is your fingers on the keys. You don't need any armor when you can hide behind a screen. So shoot me down quick, in the click, and bam! My reputation's deceased.
Oh my goodness, this woman crazy as hell. As soon as you thought that video could not get any crazier, you see the true version of her come out right then. Like, she was trying to tap into all of her power within that clip, and she then forgot that she was recording this video and she could not reach into her full potential. But what you just saw right there was it almost coming out, because as you clearly can see, this woman is crazy. And I'm not exaggerating, you clearly saw it right there. Now, I will say this also. A lot of times when people see situations that go on, yes, people are gonna record and talk about it to, you know, boost their viewership as well, like me. But at the same time, if you didn't do what you did, we wouldn't have this story to talk about. And instead of you actually making a video explaining and throwing the facts that you claim we don't have into a video, you give us this, you give us this. Come on now, come on. With all the production and money you have, this is the best you could give your fans. That goes to show me you really don't care at all, as long as you could try to flip the narrative around, but instead you double down on making it worse.
Have I made some jokes in poor taste? Yes. Have I made lots of dumb mistakes? Yes. Am I sad that there are some fans who feel betrayed? Yes. But was my intention to manipulate? No.
At this point, I really can't tell.
Oh, sometimes people can make a mistake. It doesn't mean you gotta send them hate. Oh no. Sometimes people can make a mistake, and you can kindly let them know and help them to grow. Sometimes people make mistakes simply because they made a mistake.
I cut through a lot of that. You're welcome. I didn't want to just continue to watch it for the second time. She just went through the same thing. What you heard in the beginning is the same thing you heard in the end. Trying to make the situation not seem as bad as it really is, and not coming out with anything to change anybody's opinion. And she's, like I said, simply made it worse. And on top of all of this, she now is at the end begging for everybody to forgive her and be a little bit more kind, because the internet is being way too harsh. Well, it's the internet. That's just kind of how it goes until you like flip the narrative. But that didn't work. But throughout this entire thing, she didn't really combat anything or like give a counterpunch to any of the allegations that are going against her. And a lot can be said about this song, because in actuality, this is almost a confession to everything, and her just simply saying, I didn't mean anything by it. Which, how can you not mean anything by it? That's kind of how I took this entire thing, is her saying, yes, I did those things, and yes, I messed up and did those things, and you should be nicer to me because I did those things and I have changed. I have changed. That's basically what this song says. I did it, yes. And did I mean to be malice by it? No, but I did it, and you should be nicer to me because I am admitting that I did it. That's the take that I got from this entire song. And I can go on a rant about this for a while, but I'm not going to do that. But I would love to know your thoughts and opinions on this situation down below, because as we can clearly see, the accountability that she claims that she is taking is not being taken at all. But you know, we will see how this entire situation pans out, because I don't think this is the last we have heard, and it's probably not the last thing we will see from somebody else talking on this situation. But that's all I got today. I will see you guys in the next video.